In this video, we're going to be looking at worded simultaneous equations. Now, I'm not actually going to be solving the simultaneous equations because I have enough videos on those, but I'm just going to be looking at how to form the equations. So, if you look at this question, the sum of two numbers is 20, the difference of these numbers is 8. What are these numbers? Okay, so when you see the word sum, that means we add. So the sum of two numbers is 20. So that would be x plus y equals 20. So I'm calling one number x, I'm calling the other number y. Then we're told that the difference of these numbers is 8. So difference, that means subtract. So we'd have x minus y equals 8. And so when you solve this, then you should end up with x equal to 14 and y equal to 6. Okay, another question here. So 3 jellies and 4 chocolate squares cost 72 cents. 5 jellies and 2 chocolate squares cost 64 cents. What would 5 jellies and 7 chocolate squares cost? Okay, so this is a bit easier here. So 3 jellies, so that's going to be 3j plus 4c for the chocolate squares is equal to 72. Then 5 jellies, so 5j and 2 chocolate squares, so plus 2c equals 64. Okay, and when you solve this, you should get that 1 jelly, so it would be equal to 8 cents. And then 1 chocolate square will be equal to 12 cents. And then you're asked what would 5 jellies and 7 chocolate squares cost. So this should be 128 cents, or else €1 and 28 cents. Okay, so another type here. So Johnny bought €2 and 135 stamps. So he bought a total of 50 stamps costing 85.70, taking x to be the number of €2 stamps and y to be the number of 135 stamps. Write down two equations in x and y to represent this information. So in this, we have two things going on. We have the amount of stamps, and then we also have the cost. So I'm going to form one equation for the amount, one equation for the cost. Okay, so the easiest thing first would be the amount of stamps. So there's 50 stamps in total, and so we have x and y. So x is the amount of €2 ones, y is the amount of 135 ones. So that's just going to be x plus y equals 50. Now for the cost then, we know the total is 85.70, then x is the €2 ones, and y is the 135 ones. So that will be 2x for the €2, plus then 135 times y equals 85.70. So remember, x is the amount of €2 ones, so the amount times the cost. Same how y is the amount of 135 ones, so the amount times the cost. So then we have our simultaneous equation. So to solve this, so you can see I'd multiply the top there by 2 or else 135. And then you go from there. And when you do that, you will end up with x being equal to 28. And then y is equal to 22. So he got 28 €2 stamps and 22 135 stamps. Okay, one more here. So we're told Mark works 2 jobs. He works in Bob's Bakery and Kira's Cafe. He's paid $11.50 an hour for his work in Bob's Bakery and $9.30 an hour for his work in Kira's Cafe. In 1 week, he worked a total of 34 hours and was paid a total of 362.40. Find how many hours he worked in Bob's bakery in this week. Okay, so in this, we're going to form one equation for time and one equation for cost. So for the time, we're told he worked a total of 34 hours. And I'm going to call Bob's Bakery X and Kira's Cafe Y. So for the equation for time, that'll just be X plus Y equals 34. Now, the other equation will have to be for cost. So 11.50 in Bob's Bakery and then 9.30 in Kira's. And then the total of 362.40. Okay, so the 11.50, that's Bob's Bakery, so that'll be 11.5 times X. And then Kira's is Y, and that's 9.30, so 9.3 times Y equals then the total, which is 362.40. Then solve this, so I do that by timesing the top by 11.5 or 9.3. And then when we do that, we'll end up with X being equal to 21 and Y being equal to 13. And now we're only asked for the amount of hours he worked in Bob's Bakery. So this one is Bob's there, and that's the only one that they're looking for. So there's our answer. And that's worded simultaneous equations. So make sure you practice a few of these because they can be pretty tricky.